What's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and today, guess what? We're taking a look at the Vc-Edc Triton Mini version 2. Let's do this. Alright boys and girls, here we are taking a look at the Vc-Edc version 2 of the Triton Mini. This thing is pretty freaking awesome. Now this ended up coming out, and if you want to show off to your friends and you want a self-defense weapon at the same time, these things will do it. Let's get the lid off. Alright, once you get the lid off, you are greeted with, they have started including these things, which I'm not going to peel that off because I haven't decided whether I am going to have a contest and give this away yet or not. If you guys are interested in so, leave a comment down in the section saying I want to win this. So I'm not going to peel this off. I'll let, if someone ends up winning it, keep this. I have plenty of tools, but it is nice that they have started including bearing retention tools to remove the tension ring. Also included, you get an extra bearing. Now they do advertise this as having a hybrid ceramic bearing in here, and it is a R188. Taking this out, there is a thin foam pad, and then this pad, if I can make one recommendation guys, just one. When you package this up, I realize you guys put a little plastic cellophane on here, but put a foam thing on top of here, because there has been yet one that I end up getting that doesn't have scratches and stuff from either bouncing around in the tin and then having stuff like this rubbing up against it. And if you can see, there is one right there, and it came out that way just from the package. There was also a scuff on one of the edges here from it just sitting and rubbing on the tin. Taking a look at the spinner itself, this thing is awesome. It's everything that I actually wanted the Triton to be, the Triton V2, and it's just a smaller form factor. It's easier to carry. It's heavy, but it's not super heavy. Speaking of heavy, it comes in at 111.7 grams or 3.94 ounces. Now, right out of the package, I did end up getting about 8 minutes spin time out of here, and it has gotten better as time goes on and I break in the bearings, so keep that in mind. Here's another little, if you guys can see it, there's a blemish on there from it rubbing into the packaging. So diving up close, taking a look at it, this one did come out a little bit better than the Triton V2. These edges are a little bit sharper, they're not so rounded. It gives a nice like if I'm palming it and doing this, it gives a nice feedback to my fingers. You can see that it went a little overboard with buffing on here that got into here, but you can polish that out yourself. I don't know if you guys can see or not, but there are little lines and stuff in here, and that is where the tool was actually rubbing up against here in the packaging, so kind of disappointing in that. This does have the same style buttons as the Triton V2, the large version. The only difference is these are a little bit different. They are not swappable because of the way the Triton V2 is. As we do in regular fashion, let's break it down. Button 1, as you can see, instead of having the lip like the Triton V2, this one is a solid all the way around. Button 2, you do have your what's become more traditional bearing retention ring, which I actually prefer this a lot more over the one that is in the Triton or the Triton V2, getting out the retention ring and the bearing. The inside is machined very well, and I'm not sure if that little nick there came from me or if it came that way. I can't really remember, but it is machined nice and clean, no burrs. I think this will look beautiful once it's put over a buffer and then maybe even flamed up. I'm kind of afraid to flame these though because of the thickness that's on here. If you get them a good color, then it may end up burning out the interior here. So I'm still playing around with that. Let's get back together. Bearing, retention ring, button 1, button 2, spin. Alright, for those that have been asking for a sound on here, I'm going to hold this up to the microphone here real quick and let you guys hear it. Just doing that while rotating. So it is nice and quiet. It does give a nice feedback. This is very nice if you're looking for a all-around EDC good weight. If you're someone that likes a weighty spinner, this is going to be right up your alley. This, of course, is going to be available on SPINETICspinners.com. There will be a link down in the description, so make sure and click that, please. For those just wondering the dimensions, it's 48.4 by 48.4 by 16 millimeters. They do advertise it about 7 minute plus right out of the package, and that's about what I got. I got about 8 minutes right out of the pack. I think it has extended a little bit. I'm not getting crazy like 14 minutes like some people do. I don't know if that's just me. I don't really torque on it when I'm cranking it out. Everybody's experience may be a little bit different. I believe that I ended up seeing somewhere that they're going to be coming out with a brass version of this, which you guys know I will be all over that. As usual, YouTube, it has been a pleasure to bring this to you. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure and smash that like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I update a video. Definitely stay tuned to my channel because you never know when randomly may put up a video and be giving one of these guys away. I will see you guys all in the next video. Thanks for hanging out with me. As usual, YouTube, peace out.